OTF Sports, we in here. My man Aradegie, this your boy Blek. And tomorrow, Battle of the Belt. How you feeling, man?
Hey man, I'm feeling excited about this, man. You got the Baltimore Favens and you got the Washington Mighty Commanders, baby. We in
Let's
here.
go. Let's
Yeah,
go. Hey,
yeah.
we got the DMV Slims and Moes versus the Baltimore Yos. What up, dummy?
Dummy.
What up, dummy? Let's
That's
get
what
it.
they say up there, man.
Hell
You know,
yeah.
much they shout out to Baltimore too, man. I got
Man,
homies up
yeah.
there.
Much love, respect, man. But
Right.
tomorrow, it ain't no love in the
And I ain't
city.
no love.
Nah,
It ain't
ain't
no
no love.
love, man. You
Man,
know.
listen.
In
So,
fact, go ahead.
so listen, I've been living in Baltimore now about 3 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can't lie. I kind of got some love for the Ravens now. I mean, I had no choice in
No,
my first
no,
year to
Bleak.
watch them.
Don't say
Nah,
that, Bleak.
it's all about respect, though. You know what I'm saying? So when I start seeing, man, what Lamar Jackson do week in, week out, I had no choice, man. And
Yeah.
let's call a spade a spade. We wasn't doing too well. You know what I mean? But like the Phoenix rise from the ashes.
That's right.
The
That's right.
Commanders. So, man, tell me how you feel about us right now, man. How you feel about the Washington Commanders right now? How you feeling?
Man, I'm gonna tell you, man. I've been following this kid, Jaden Daniels, for quite some time, right?
Mhm.
And I love his story. He came from Arizona State. He only been there for 2 years. Then he transferred over to LSU. No, actually, my fault. I stand to be corrected. He been there for 3 years. Then he transferred over to LSU for the final two
Okay.
years. And that final year is when I really started to pay attention to him. And man, he took off and he became something that I knew he would. And it's not a surprise to me what he's doing for us right now. He took this team by the bullhorn, and right now he's just elevating everybody. You know, so I'm highly confident in this team and what we can be for the remainder of the season. I think playoff and possibly Super Bowl. That's how I'm calling.
Hey,
I'm gonna
man,
leave
listen.
right there.
Now you know what Commander fans and Cowboy fans are famous for, right? We
Mm-hmm.
all that's the fan in it. That's the
Mm-hmm.
fan in us, right? But this year, this season, it has more validity to that statement than ever before because
Exactly.
it's nothing to hop on the hype train. But when you really see what Jaden Daniels and Cliff Kingsbury, the type of plays they've been able to put together, the type of offense, and let's not forget the defense. But when you got an offense that's been this dynamic and you can keep the defense off the field, and when they come back on the field, they fresh. So
Right.
it you know what I mean? So it makes our defense a lot more competitive, a lot better. And I just think the whole team has been completely energized by what's been going on. And you can see it with even in media. I mean, people have fallen in love with the
Yeah,
rookie sensation that Jaden Daniels is, and for good reason.
that's a
I
fact.
mean, and the type of plays he's making is it is reminiscent of RG3, but I would say this, dare I say this, he's much better than RG3 was.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about not so much physically, right? I'm talking about mentally. Like he just gets it, he understands, he understands what the plays calls for. Um, what else that do you see that, or what else like type of things that he's bringing to the Washington Commanders that maybe quarterbacks in the past haven't, even quarterbacks that we thought was going to be pretty good?
That's an easy one. But I want to touch on that RG3. The RG3. Now we got to give him his props, right? And I know
For sure.
he got a at the end of it. You know, he wasn't like by many here in Washington.
Oh yeah,
But what
and injured
RG3
by
did,
Baltimore too.
yeah, yeah. But what he did was revolutionized the what do you call that? What do you call that? The RPO.
The yeah, run pass option.
Yeah, the run pass option. Credit Shanahan's. The Shanahan's enhance it. They brought it to the forefront. It was already been done in college, but nobody was trying to do that in the NFL. Everybody's staying away from the college game, right?
Yeah.
So to answer your question, I just wanted to give a shout out to RG3, and he always showing love to us still, even though he's not a part of the team or nothing like that. But to me, he'll always be a part of the team. So I just want to show him some love. To answer your
He's part of
question,
the history for sure.
he's part of history for sure. So to answer your question, though, what I think he brought to the table that we haven't seen before, he brings accuracy that we never had. He brings excitement, enthusiasm, leadership. He brings a command from the quarterback position like
No
we
pun
never
intended,
had
right?
before. Like who I'm gonna ask you this: who do we ever had that commanded leadership from the quarterback
Man, to
position?
be honest, we haven't. And it's kind of strange because in that position you would think that we will always have leadership in that position. Um, and it's like, damn, I think that's why it's such a breath of fresh air,
Right.
because I think we as fans are kind of shocked by it. Like, well, we have a real quarterback, like a real leader
Right.
in the court, and the fact that he's so young, he's so
It's
young, and
shocking all, Bleak. Shocking
yeah.
all. I'm
No,
telling you.
hey, for sure. Hey, let me ask you this. Did you hear about the it just came across my mind. One of the ways that Jaden Daniels prepares, I think it plays a role in how he prepares, is that he's getting up very early, but he's using that like an Oculus headset, which he's getting like multiple reps in, mental reps, before he even hit the field. It's like a virtual thing, which I think is playing to his it's helping him mentally before he even steps on the field. But the fact that he's getting up at 4 a.m. and he's getting his film study on and he's getting his lifts in before anybody else even takes the field. They say he's the first one on in the building and the last one to leave. And we always hear is that as a great leader, and no matter what sport it is, you know what I mean? So man, hats off to him, because
Right.
to be that young and to take that role, man, we got a special one.
Well, that was instilled by his mother and his father. They instilled that in him. He even said that his father, when he made a good play when he was young, his father sat up there and he said, "You ain't did nothing. That wasn't nothing." But his mother always was the, "Hey, Dad, go ahead, Daniel, go ahead."
Look, it's
No,
always like that though.
exactly. So his father established that. That's why he the way he is his demeanor, the way he carries himself. Everything is because of his parents, and he would tell you he give a shout out to his parents all the time. He give it thanks to the Lord, and then next he give it to his
Always, right?
parents. You know, so
Always. He
I'm
always does
excited
that.
about this guy, man. This guy is like he's light years ahead of the average rookie quarterback coming into the league. You could put him up in the up in the category of the likes with as far as leadership and the way he's carrying himself. Someone like Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, just to name a few. Russell
Right.
Wilson when he first came in the league. He
Yeah.
just the way he carry himself, man. You got to be impressed with that.
Hey, like they say this is like a dime. I mean, it's not a dime a dozen. It's actually very rare for a quarterback to do that. But just last year, we had CJ Stroud come in and pretty much do the same thing. Now,
Yeah.
is this market a turn in how quarterbacks are going to be picked, and like just how they hit the ground running? Because and it's kind of strange, because I know this is not going to always happen. Even though it happened 2 years in a row, we got to understand that it's not going to always happen this way. And the thing
Mm-hmm.
that kind of like I know it's gonna mess up a lot of people, because they're gonna be looking for that, and it's like if you don't produce in it's already kind of like that. Like if a quarterback is not producing in his first 2 years, it's already like, oh, we need to find somebody. Look what happened with
Yeah.
Justin Fields in Chicago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like if you don't
Yeah.
produce, man, it's like they off with your head.
But that's good that you said that because this Gen Z, this new generation, right?
Hmm.
So you got guys like Lil Wayne, right? When and I'm gonna make your point, make my point. You got guys like Lil Wayne.
Now do your thing.
So then you had guys like Lil Durk and all them mocking Lil Wayne, wanting to be like him, inspired by him. So I think you're going to get a whole flux of new
Hey,
CJ Strouds, Jaden Daniels,
That's a good point.
within the next 5 years.
Because when people see something, that's just how it is. When people see something that works, they tend to emulate that. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? And if you're going to emulate good working habits and getting up early and that can always work. So you know what I mean? So if these young players going to emulate that, then hey, then we might have some more of that type of style of quarterback, at least being that type of leader. Let's put it that
Yeah,
way. Because I mean the skill sets and the talent is what it is. But
right.
if you can get someone to emulate just those good habits, then hey, they might hit the ground running too.
And I want to bring up another point because I know we're running short on time. But I tell you what, remember in the past, the black quarterback was always from neck down, right? Now it's from neck up and neck down. You follow
Yeah,
me?
yeah, yeah. Play the game above the shoulders, man. Play the game above the shoulders, and they
There
doing
you
it.
go.
Hey, and they doing it. So let me ask you this: what is your prediction? What is your score prediction? And give me your score prediction, and give me uh passing yards for Lamar Jackson, rushing yards for Lamar Jackson. Also the same for Jaden Daniels, and give me one key player on each side that you think is going to could make the difference. And I give mine.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, I'm gonna start with Baltimore first.
All right.
And then I'm gonna give you my prediction after I give you my key players and stats. I think a guy like Kyle Hamilton everybody think it's gonna be Raekwon Smith. I think that's his name, number 0.
Uh-huh.
If I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
it right.
yeah.
Everybody thinks it's gonna be him, right? That's gonna cause all that havoc. I think it's gonna be a guy like Kyle Hamilton because he does so much damage.
He is, man, he's a dog, man.
He's a dog. I'm trying to tell
He's
you.
a dog. Like
Yes,
I
sir.
really, for real, he
Yes, sir.
really
You
is.
got to account for him first and foremost. And then you got on the other side of the ball, of course, you got Lamar Jackson, the future Hall of Famer. Yes, right.
Yeah,
I said it. I think we're going to shut down the run. I think Henry, I don't think we're going to let Henry just run ravish against us. I think we're going to load the box and force um, Lamar Jackson to beat us. I think he's going to do some damage in the pass. I think he's going to throw for about 300 yards. Maybe
yeah.
3 touchdown passes and an interception. I'm going with an
Okay,
interception. And
okay.
and on the other side of the ball, I'm going to say on defense, I'm going to jump out there and say Deron Payne. As much as you may say,
Nah, man, you just
"Wow,
took you kind of took that out. You took
I
that from me.
stole your thunder."
You did, man. You did. You really did.
I think Deron Payne going to be stopped this
I
game,
do
man.
too, though. I do
Yeah,
too. Because you know what? He has to at this point in time. He's been very
yeah,
quiet. Let's call it, he's been quiet. So I
yeah.
think he has to. And what you think for Jaden Daniels? What you think he's gonna do passing, rushing?
Jaden Daniels, man, I already was thinking about this way before you even asked me that question. I was thinking about this the other day. I think he's going to throw for about 250 yards, but I also think he's going to get between 50 to 100 yards on the ground and about 3 touchdowns,
So you say he's gonna be
either
north of
rush or
50
pass.
regardless. He's gonna
Huh?
be north of, I said you saying he's gonna be north of 50 yards rushing regardless.
Oh, yeah, off the
Yeah,
break, because Baltimore they practice against Lamar Jackson. Okay, that's cool. But they still got to strategize against us, though. We could use Jaden Daniels so many different ways. We don't have to run on the edges with him. He can run in between the tackles. That's what he do. He
yeah,
steps up and
yeah.
runs between the tackles. You see what I'm saying? And I think he's going to have 3 total touchdowns, whether it be via rushing or passing. And my final score prediction, I'm going to say this. I think it's going to be 27-21 Commanders.
Hey, I'm with you, right? But let me give you my breakdown.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna start with Baltimore as well, right? So I think I'm gonna start with Lamar Jackson, and I
Okay.
think Lamar Jackson is going to have he's going to have a huge game. Let's
Yep.
just, I mean, we
Yep.
just got to understand that we can only hope to contain him. We ain't gonna be able
That's
to
what we
control
agree
him.
on.
Yeah. So, but I do think he's going to have somewhere between I say around 280 yards passing.
Okay.
And I think he's going to have about probably about 80 yards rushing. Right?
Okay, I can see that.
One touchdown rushing, 2 passing. All right. Now, I think Justin Tucker is going to be called on a lot this game because I think our defense, yeah, Justin, yeah, because I think our defense is going to step up.
Hey, Blake, that's good.
Yeah. I just think we're going to force them to step up and kick some. And look, I throw this one in there too. He's going to miss one from about 50 yards. Now we're going to rewind this. We're going to rewind this tape. He's going to miss one from about 50 yards. Now, let me go with the Commanders now. And I think this is going to be one of the first games. I mean, well, not the first game because to be honest, Derrick Henry was kind of neutralized until the last until overtime last week. Was it overtime? Yeah. So he was kind of neutral. I think we're going to do the same thing, but man, Derrick Henry is so scary because all he needs is that one big play. All he needs is a home run, a 50-yard run. And I think he's good for a good breakout run at least once. But I think we're going to somewhat contain him as well. But I'm not being a homer. I'm not just going to say we're going to win just because. But I do feel like we're going to win this. Now, shout out to my brother Dirty R. I told him before the season started. I switched up. I ain't gonna lie. But I told him before the season started that we was going to win every single game until we run up to the Ravens. Now,
he was almost right.
I was almost right.
Yeah.
Because I just really feared. I really figured that I didn't think that we would lose to Tampa Bay. And I wish, because people will say, "Oh, he Calvin, he lying." I swear on my children that
I didn't think we was going to lose to Tampa Bay.
I didn't think we was going to lose to Tampa Bay. Now, I did think the Giants game, which was our second game on the schedule, I think that was going to be a tough game because it's always a tough game within division rivals. But I did think we was going to end up pulling that out. I didn't see that though. I didn't see 7 field goals. But like, I don't think no one's seen that. We out there playing soccer.
No,
I was at that game. It was out there playing soccer, man. So, but let me get back to what I think Jaden Daniels is going to do. I think Jaden Daniels is going to. I'm gonna call it. Like, I want to be able to rewind this. I'm gonna say 32. He's going to throw 32 passes and he's going to complete 26 of them.
That's damn good.
I don't know the percentage on that. Don't get me.
That's about 70. That's about 78, 77.
Yeah, but I do think it's going to be somewhere around there. Yeah. And I think we're going to have 2 receiver breakouts in this. That's going to come up big. The Yami Brown, and I think McCaffrey is going to show out this game. It's something about McCaffrey that I really fuck with. I just really fuck with him, man.
He's a bad man.
Man, I just think I think this is going to be the game where, because I think he's going to be unaccounted for. You know what I mean? That's going to.
He's leading the league, and he's leading the league in separation.
Well, see, I didn't know that. That's why we got you here at OTF Sports, because I didn't know that shit.
The Sports Channel, baby. I got y'all covered out there.
Yeah. So look, let's wrap this up and let's see what we think is going to be. You said the score will be
27-21.
27-21. I'm going to go a little bit higher. I'm going to say 36-31 Commanders. It's going to be a nail biter.
Hey, Bleak, long as you got the Commanders, baby, I agree with everything you just said.
I ain't gonna lie. I had to switch up. I had to switch it up, man, coming into this week, because I really did think that we was gonna. I thought we was gonna. I'm like, man, that's gonna be a tough game. I still think it's gonna be a tough game, but I think we're gonna edge them out. I just think it's on our side to beat them come tomorrow. I think when we look up, we're gonna look at the score 36-31 Commanders, and I just feel like it's on our side. And the fact that we didn't really have trouble with Cincinnati, they did, even though I know they're in the same division. But I think we're going to show the difference. I just think it's our time.
Hey, Bleak, the only way we lose this game is we turn the ball over. If we turn the ball over, we're going to lose this game, period, hands down.
And I don't think a turnover is going to happen from Jaden Daniels throwing an interception. If anything, If anything,
Fumbles.
fumble.
Yep.
Don't
Remember,
fumble.
remember Cleveland almost got us with Terry McLaurin. They got us.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
because and then Jaden Daniels threw an interception that game, so they forced 2 turnovers. But luckily, our defense stepped up.
Yeah. Man, I know you can't, man. I cannot wait, man. I
I
cannot
can't
wait.
wait, man. I
Because
can't wait.
I gotta play the rewind on this and see our predictions, man. But look, man, OTF Sports, that's your boy Aradegie. I'm your boy Blek. We out.
Peace.